Representative Morgan, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Sarah.
Can you describe your district and tell us in what ways you and your district are similar?
Well, my district is a suburban district. We are a South Metro district in Dakota County, northwestern Dakota County, made up of Burnsville and part of Burnsville and part of Lakeville. And even though these two suburbs are right next to each other, they are very different. Lakeville is more of a residential community. There are certainly a lot of small business owners who work out of their homes or in the community, but it's much more residential. Burnsville is much more industrial. I think the mayor of Burnsville brags that the population of Burnsville triples between 8 and 5 every day. And there certainly are some bedroom community elements to Burnsville. Also a lot of small business owners who work out of their home, but it has a different feel to it with the industrial capacity of Burnsville. But both communities care a great deal about education. A lot of the folks who live there move there because of their schools. And so I guess one way that I am a lot like my district is that I am a teacher. And we live where we live because of the schools. And we have 3 small children, and we want the best for them.
Along with education, what are some of your other legislative priorities?
Well, one of the biggest private industries in Burnsville is the hospital. Fairview Ridges Hospital is in Burnsville, and it's a huge employment center. And obviously, the community attracts a lot of seniors because they are so close to the medical facilities that have grown up alongside the hospital. So I've focused a lot on senior issues and healthcare issues. I'm on the healthcare policy committee and making sure that we are delivering high quality services to people of all ages at affordable prices.
What legislation have you worked on in the past that you are most proud of?
I would have to mention 2. One had to do with the healthcare field. I carried a healthcare policy bill that really helped to improve some of the care that we were providing seniors, getting rid of some outdated laws and updating things that really made more sense for seniors and folks who need more supervision in their healthcare. But also I was the chief author of a bill to help restore some of the renters' tax credit. In 11 and 12, part of the budget balancing process was to reduce the renters' tax credit, which basically was a tax increase on low-income renters. And there are a lot of low-income renters in my community, especially in Burnsville. And so we were able to restore a good portion of that and provide additional resources to those households and families and help them get back on their feet a little better.
What is the most difficult aspect of being a legislator?
I think the most difficult part is the sacrifices that your family makes. You know, our schedule down here is very unpredictable. And my wife is a stay-at-home mom, which actually probably makes it easier that we're able to do that. But we have 3 small children, 4, 6, and 8. They're going to school. They've got music lessons. They've got a computer club. They've got a watch me draw class. They've got all these things. And instead of having 2 of us who can kind of cart them around to those things, there is usually only one person at home, or at least predictably only one person at home, and I think that's very tough. But my wife is very supportive, and we do our best, and the kids love it when the lawn signs go up, and that's Daddy's lawn sign. So it's fun for them too.
If given the chance, who would you like to be for a day, or who would you like to exchange roles with?
I grew up a huge baseball fan, and I grew up in Chicago. And most Chicagoans, if you don't live on the south side of Chicago, you're a Cubs fan. So I guess for a day, or maybe a week, or a month, or a decade, I would like to own the Chicago Cubs and see what I could do to help them put together a baseball team that could win a World Series for the first time in 105 years. So maybe that would be my dream job for a day, owning the Cubs.